Good morning, Jenilyn.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Ms. Pam.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning, Edith.
Good morning.
Ready to begin just a little talk with Jesus.
Make it right.
I once was lost in sin, but Jesus took me, and then a little light from heaven filled my soul. He bathed my heart in love and wrote my name above, and just a little talk with Jesus made me whole. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him all about our troubles. He will hear our faintest cry, and he will answer by and by. When you feel a little prayer wheel turning, and you know a little fire is burning, you will find a little talk with Jesus. Makes it right, makes it right. I may have doubts and fears, my eyes be filled with tears, but Jesus is a friend who watches day and night. I go to him in prayer, he knows my every care, and just a little talk with Jesus made me whole. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him all about our troubles. He will hear our faintest cry, and he will answer by and by. When you feel a little prayer wheel turning, and you know a little fire is burning, you will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him all about our troubles. He will hear our faintest cry, and he will answer by and by. When you feel a little prayer wheel turning, and you know a little fire is burning, you will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right, makes it right. When you feel a little prayer wheel turning, and you know a little fire is burning, you will find a little talk with Jesus. Just a little talk with Jesus. You'll find a little talk with Jesus makes it right.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, this morning we are so glad we can have a little talk with you. Thank you for your invitation to come freely wherever we are, whenever we come. You welcome us into your presence. And so we are privileged to come into your holy presence this morning to have a little talk with you. We want to first thank you for your kindness shown towards us again this morning. You have watched over us while we slept. You have awakened us in our right minds. You have allowed us to come to this platform again on this Wednesday morning. And we thank you for all the blessings that you have already given to us this morning and those that you have prepared for us as we continue to walk into the hours of this day. And so we thank you because you've been a gracious, good, kind, loving, compassionate God. And we say thank you again this morning. Again, while we thank you, we want to remember to pray for Deanne, who is in hospital, rushed there last night. We want to pray for those people who are suffering tremendous anguish and loss from the earthquake in Turkey and Syria. Lord, you are a comforter. You are a compassionate God. I pray you would wrap your arms around that country and all those people who reside there and who live elsewhere across the world. Bring the comfort that only you can give. I pray you will be with Christine and her family as they continue to watch over her mom. I pray you'll continue to bless each of us, whatever our problems are. This little talk with you is going to make it all right. And so we thank you again this morning. And we say you are welcomed in our midst. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome
Good
to
morning.
Let's Talk. Welcome to Let's Talk. Good to see all of you this morning. I want to give a special shout out to Lorna Jennings in Jamaica. Something you have been doing, and I want to acknowledge you publicly. You've been doing this over the past months, and especially as I dance through the rain, after each Let's Talk episode, you have called me, and even when I rushed to go to teach Camden and didn't pick up the phone, you ensured that you texted me and you affirmed me. That doesn't go lightly with me, Lorna. I want to say thank you. Thank you for being at the back of me and continuing to send some affirmation my way, especially during this time for me. So thank you again, Lorna. Welcome again to Let's Talk.
Technical difficulties. Proceed.
Okay. Today we want to remember that the most beautiful smile is the one that struggles through tears. Someone says, and they wrote these beautiful words, the most beautiful smile is the one that struggles through tears. You know, life brings tears, smiles, and memories. The tears dry, the smile fades, but the memories live on forever. Life brings tears, smiles, and memories. The tears dry, the smile fades, but the memories live on forever. This week, I ask you to show some hearts of love, something that you don't ordinarily do. It's not an everyday thing. It's not something you get paid for. It's not a part of your job. It's just something as you went throughout this week that God laid on your heart to reach out to someone. And so I want you to share with us this morning, what hearts of love did you give this morning? What hearts of love did you give? While you are thinking, I'll give mine. Kyle, are you ready? We're having a little technical difficulty this morning. So
I'm ready.
okay, I'll give you mine while you think. I hope you don't have to think too hard because you should have done something. Okay, I had my water heater was leaking and I had to put in a whole new water heater. And so the technician who came on Sunday morning, I had cooked some peas soup and dumpling. And so I made sure to take to him, it was cold out there. I took him a bowl of hot soup and he was so grateful. So I gave him a bowl of hot soup. And then I had to have someone else come in on Monday to do something for me. And I had made my Edna, my famous oat banana bread, and I made sure he got a quarter of that. And he couldn't stop talking about the taste of that banana bread. And then I sat looking at Amazon, favorite place to shop, and I decided I would surprise some people with a love gift. And so I sent out some love gifts on Amazon. I just got a call just about 2 minutes before coming on Let's Talk from a young lady who is struggling out there. She's just moved on her own apartment, and what caught my attention was someone was offering her television, and you know that young lady said she didn't want a TV to distract her from her studies. And I thought, gracious, a young lady saying that was so great. And I sent her a few dollars to help her to get settled. So they were some of the things that I did in trying to send love. Now you can share yours.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Throughout the week, I contacted about 5 relatives whom I have not been in touch with for a long time. So I surprised them with a call and some words of encouragement.
Good, very good. Anybody else?
Well, for me, I find a gentleman who usually come by in a wheelchair sometime to church, and I pass him a few dollars in an envelope.
God bless you. Good job.
Mhm.
Anybody else?
Well, for me, it's a elderly gentleman that comes in the store every morning, bright and early for his coffee. And sometimes he only could afford coffee. So I get him a coffee and I get him a sandwich.
Mhm.
And he got, the biggest smile on his face. Thank you, thank you. So every time I see him, I say, Oscar, you had your tea yet? No, I haven't tea yet. I say, well, come, I can get you tea and I get something for you. And he say, thank you. So that's my
Good.
every other morning. If I work in morning and I see him, I give him a sandwich and a cup of tea.
God bless you. Good. Spreading hearts of love, making somebody happier. Their day is a little bit brighter. Anybody else spread some hearts of love?
Well, I made some rice and peas and jerk pork and took that to my son-in-law's office yesterday. A journey of 54 miles round trip.
Wow. 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 Great, great, great. Anyone else?
I entertained one of my students, a past student. I knew him from primary school, but he has never left me. So he spent the whole day Saturday with us.
Good. Very good, Edith. Anybody else showed some hearts of love? You brightened someone else's day.
Well, yesterday for me, I was able to assist in the communion, giving my mom's communion.
Okay. Anybody else?
I gave my cousin a phone call yesterday. She's 89 years old. And she's often home alone. So she was so happy
Yes,
to hear my voice yesterday when I gave her that call.
I could imagine. Yes. Great, great, good stuff. Okay, we have 4 more slots to fill this heart out. What else did you do? 4 more slots to fill this heart out. What did you do? You don't normally do it. You don't get paid for it. It's not a part of your job. You just reached out. What else did you do? 4 more slots.
Well, I always been doing things, so I don't think it is special this week. It's my always doing things.
Okay, name one thing you did this week then.
I gave breakfast to 2 of the workers today, this morning to be exact, and yesterday I gave them dinner.
Yeah, good. Okay, you want to put in the other slot, dinner?
Yes.
2 more slots. to complete our heart. Anything else you did to put a smile on somebody else's face?
I provided layover for a friend between 2 meetings because she didn't have enough time to go to her house, so she asked me if she could stay and get refreshed here.
Okay, layover for a friend. One more heart of love that you extended to someone this week. One more.
Well, can I say something?
Sure.
Yes, I just wanted to commend you for my lovely cup. And each time I drink from it, I'm reminded of the psalm that saying my cup runneth over. So as I said, I'm hoping that goodness and mercy will continue following after you, because you are such a good example of God's love.
Thank you, Phyllis.
So
All
nice.
right. One more heart of love. What did you do to put a smile on someone else's face that you don't do every day? It's not an everyday thing. Okay, well, I'll end it on Valentine's Day yesterday. I think I sent out multiple hearts of love to many persons, including family members. So that completes our hearts of love. So give a round of applause to yourself for reaching out to put a smile on someone else's face.
Yes.
Good job. And this shouldn't be something we did just for that this week, but this should be something, should be a part of who we are. That's supposed to be a part of who we are. It's not just about us, our family, and those we normally do stuff for. This, if you make it a part, if we ask God to show us each day someone, don't have to always be money, because I think we always think money, to do for someone within our sphere, the Lord will point you to that person. He always does. Now, we talk about the word love. To you, practically, what is love? Love is what to you? What is love to you, if you were to explain it in your own words? Anybody?
Love is caring, having empathy for your fellow men, and sharing, just being there for, even if just to listen to what they have to say. You don't have to have input, but just listening. Sometimes just listening to a person that does that's 100 times better than just nothing at all.
I like that you're reading my heart. You put into words what my heart is thinking. Yes. Anybody else? What is love for you?
It's an act of kindness.
Okay, an act of kindness. What do you mean by that?
Doing something for someone else, being kind to others, showing good deeds.
Okay. Anybody else? Kindness, that's what love is.
Love for me is going above and beyond, being there even when the person don't ask you to be there.
All right. Anybody else? Good.
Love is thinking good thoughts about a person and showing it in kind deeds.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Transferring the thoughts to action. Okay. Anybody else?
I think love is just loving your neighbors and doing things that appreciate them, for them to go on in love in life. Love is just love. You just love on people. So, and show your love, how God show love towards us.
Yeah. difficult to do, but we have to keep trying. Yes.
For me, love is that comfortable feeling that exists between two persons. That feeling that will let you do anything for the person. You will go out of your way to let sure that that person is also feeling comfortable.
Okay. So love, I'm understanding what you're saying is not something you just think about and keep it in yourself. It has to be expressed. And people won't know if it's not demonstrated or expressed in one way or the other. Okay. Yes. What the song chorus say, love is something, if you give it away, it comes right back to you, because you can't beat the giving of love. It's going to come back to you in some way or the other. Now let's see what Paul says in 1 Corinthians 13 verses 4 and 5. What does he say love is? And see if you said some of those same things in your own words. 1 Corinthians 13, 4 and 5. What does Paul say love is? 1 Corinthians 13, 4 and 5. Okay. Paul says, shout it out. Love is what?
Patient.
Patient. Love is
Kind.
it does not.
Envy.
It does not. It is not.
Proud. It is not rude.
It does not.
Dishonor.
Give rudely.
It is not.
Self-seeking.
It is not easily.
Provoke.
And it keeps no record of wrongs. And that's what Paul says love is. And you have spoken about those attributes as you expressed in your own words, what love is. So very good. Now, can you take a few seconds and tell me about someone whom you love? Tell me about that person. Take a few seconds. I know you could take all day. We don't have all day, okay? I told you last week about someone I love, my husband, and I took the whole session. I'm sorry, I cannot give you the whole session, okay? So just in a few sentences, tell us about someone you love. Who's going to be the first one?
Someone I love is
Yeah.
very knowledgeable. Somebody who is kind and sharing, like Sister Spence.
Oh, I didn't expect my name to be in here. Okay. All right.
Someone I love is my mother, Madge. She goes above and beyond, and she's just the epitome of love.
Okay. Anybody else? Tell me about the person you love.
Well, I love my husband, but I love my grandchildren. They keep me on my toes, and they keep me happy. When I see them, it's just
Then it starts.
Something bubbles up inside your heart.
yes, my grandchildren, I love them.
Okay. Anybody else? Tell me about a person you love.
Well, I love my stepfather. He's not my father, but he's been in my life when I was like 6 years old, so I consider him my father. So I just love him. He's knowledgeable. He constantly read newspaper every day since Spence. Every day he reads the newspaper because he used to work for the newspaper. And we couldn't, when you come home from school, you had to read something out of the newspaper and come explain it to him what you read. And he just loved to read it. If you have homework, you're doing nothing until you do your homework. He used to get upset, but now you look back at it, you see it was discipline and was for your own good. So I just love that he didn't separate me from my sister because that's his biological child. We was like one.
Good, very good. Anybody else? Tell me about someone you love. I shouldn't have to pull out of you. I hope you love someone other than yourself. I thought I would stop. Let me wait for so and so. Tell me about someone you love.
I love all children, all of them. I can't specifically pick a special one. Am I on?
Or you dare not speak a special one. This is on YouTube. They will find it.
And the grandchildren most of all.
Okay, your grandchildren like Miss Curtis. All right, one other person since you struggling. Oh my goodness.
I love my children and my family. But I have a special love for the grandchildren, especially my grandgirl.
All right. Okay, everybody confessing about the grandchildren today. One other person? No? I'm going to call some of you afterwards and pray for you. Because you need prayers.
If I am to say, oh, I love, I'll be repeating
Or
what others
maybe
say.
you're scared to say it, you're scared. Okay, so what I want you to do, since you're afraid to say it, you may get beaten up afterwards. Why didn't you call my name? Okay, so after this, you make sure and call those persons and tell them you love them, okay? You tell them, make sure you do that now. Norma, Janelyn, Maureen, and make sure you call those persons and tell them, okay? Since you didn't want to get in a fight afterwards for calling names today. All right, so let's go to our Valentine's Day Scramble. These are words associated with Valentine, and you know Valentine is a time for showing love. Okay, what is that word? Unscramble it.
Love.
Love. Okay, unscramble that one.
Cupid.
Oh man, you're good. Cupid. Next one.
Heart.
Art. Good. 2 words.
Be mine.
Be mine. Next one.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Next one.
Flowers.
Flowers. Next one.
Oh,
Sweet.
Sweetheart.
Sweetheart. Sweetheart. Next one.
Red.
Red rose.
Red roses. You are good at this. Next one.
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
No.
No.
Boyfriend. Yes.
Oh, that was boyfriend. Okay. That's one. Yes. I was looking at that
February.
one. February.
February.
Okay. And the last one.
Church.
Crush.
Crush. You're good at that. You're good at that. Now, can you tell me what's the date of Valentine's Day?
February 14th.
February 14th.
Yeah.
Can you tell me where the word Valentine came from? From whom?
there's a
Saint.
Couple.
From a saint, from a priest.
From
A
a
priest?
priest. The priest
Priest.
whose name was Valentine.
Valentine.
Yes. Can you tell me one legend that's associated with the origin of Valentine? It's a legend.
No.
Okay, one is that a priest by the name of Valentine sent a letter to someone, a woman, and he signed it from your Valentine. And then the other legend is that there was a priest who would marry couples who were in the military. And the emperor forbid this. He said, don't marry them because they need to pay attention to fighting in wars. If they get married, they would pay more attention to their families. But this priest secretly still married these couples. And of course, when the emperor found out, he was imprisoned and he was sentenced to death. So they are the two legends around the story of Valentine. Now, during Valentine, yesterday was Valentine. How many of you ate a lot of chocolates? You ate chocolate?
But not much.
Not much,
Any.
but you had some chocolate.
Any.
Okay, so let's see, how well do you know your chocolate? These pictures. How well do you know your chocolate? Number one, which chocolate is that? Number one, can you maybe bring it a little bit bigger? Number one.
That's the Snickers.
Snickers.
I'm gonna know now we eat a lot of chocolate. That's Snickers. Who's that? That's Andrea. Number two, what's that?
Baby Ruth.
That's a Baby Ruth? No?
Two, number two.
Number two, baby.
Butterfinger.
Butterfinger.
Butterfinger, my
Number
favorite.
three.
Oh, Henry?
The one
Nope.
you said before.
Baby Ruth.
Butterfinger.
That's Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth?
That's Baby Ruth, yes. And number four is what?
Caramel, some caramel something.
What's the name of the chocolate?
Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers.
Milky Way.
Milky Way.
Milky Way.
Oh,
Number five.
Peanut something.
No.
Payday.
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 Number six.
That Crunch?
Crunch.
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat. Bar.
What you call it?
Munch. What you call it? Munch. Whoa.
Number seven.
Call it.
7.
What you call it?
Yes, Amicia.
Three Musketeers.
Oh, 3.
Three Musketeers.
And what's number eight?
Oh, that's good.
Fifth Avenue. Fifth Avenue. What's number 9?
Something with coconut. What am I
That's
doing?
Almond Joy.
Almond Joy.
Almond Joy,
Almond
yeah.
Joy. And the last one, number 10.
Ooh. Something with that.
Number 10.
Dang.
Is that O. Henry?
No, it has the crepes. It has
100 grand.
100.
100
Oh,
grand.
wow.
100
That's still around.
100 grand. Okay, now I want you to share with me, what do you do to get rid of stress? What do you do to get rid of stress?
Self-talk.
Relax. Just relax yourself.
Yeah,
What
do
is that, Miss
self-talk.
Curtis?
Relax. Just lay down and relax.
Okay, you just lay down and relax. Anybody else?
I do self-talk.
Okay, talk to yourself. All right.
I read.
Sing.
You read. What is
I
that,
read.
Edith?
I sing.
You sing. Good. All right.
What's movie?
You watch a movie.
Yes.
Anybody else? What do you do to get rid of stress?
Listen to music.
You listen to music. Okay.
Relax.
All right.
I will walk.
You go for a walk.
Yes.
Okay.
I go for a ride.
You go for a ride. Now, if you had to plan your perfect weekend, what would you do? What would your perfect weekend look like?
Perfect.
I go check into an all-inclusive.
Thank you. Yes.
Take a cruise, take a cruise, take a cruise.
Okay, someone will go on a cruise, some going on an all-inclusive resort. Anybody else? What's your perfect weekend? What would it look like?
All inclusive would be mine too.
Okay, all right.
You have nothing to do.
Okay. What do you like to do when you're hanging out with your friend or friends? What do you like to do?
Reminisce on old times or
Okay, talk about old times. What else?
Play games.
Play games, yes. Especially board games.
Okay.
Yes. Share jokes.
Share jokes. Okay, laughter is great. Okay,
Yeah.
anybody else?
Have a good lunch.
With our children.
Go out for lunch. Okay, have lunch together. Anybody else?
Exchange news of our children and grandchildren.
All right. Who's on your kids? Okay. What is the most useful thing that you own? What is the most useful thing you own?
Most useful.
Most useful
The
thing.
house.
My kids.
Very
What is
bad.
that, Maureen?
my sanity.
My car.
Other than your sanity, something in the house that you bought, something you bought. That
My
is-
car.
What is that, Miss
My
Curtis?
car.
Miss
My car.
Curtis?
Car.
Your car. Okay, your car.
Hmm.
Anybody else? The most useful thing you own?
My phone.
Oh, yeah. Gracious, you would die without that. Literally die. That's what you should have said, who you love the most, not people, your phone. Okay. Or anybody else? Most useful thing you own?
Other than the phone,
Mm.
yeah, I be on my phone all the time. Suspense.
Oh, you should.
I
put
will be
that
sending
first.
out messages.
Don't call your phone. Make it a live person after this to say I love you. Okay.
I'll have to go. I'll have to go with this to get to that.
Okay. Anybody else? One more person. What's the most useful thing you own?
Mr. Blanche, my sewing machine.
Your sewing
My
machine.
sewing machine.
Oh, you
Yeah.
like to sew.
Yes.
Oh, great, 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 great. Okay, that is great. So if you open a business, what kind of business would it be?
I was just thinking about that because I getting ready to retire. I want to do something. I just don't want to sit home. So I probably go into baking. I'll probably go into that. Look into that.
Okay. Yeah, you could do it. I know you'll make it. Yes, you will. Thumbs up. I know you'll make it. Anybody else? If you open a business, what kind of business would it be?
Farming.
Farming. Okay. You like the hard work.
Mhm.
Or you're going to put the people to work because you will be the
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
A book,
What would your business be?
a bookstore,
What's that, Phyllis?
a bookstore.
Oh, a
that also serves-
Store.
that also serves like coffee or tea for you to sit around and just socialize. What you
All
read.
right. Okay, a place where you drink your coffee and tea and read a book. All right, great. Anybody else? What would your business be? Maureen, what your business is going to
For me,
be?
it's like oh, shit, man.
Sell plants.
Sell plants?
Yeah. Flowers.
You have a green thumb.
I think so.
Okay, good. You sell
I
plants.
think so.
I'll buy from you. I'll buy from you. Okay. What were you saying, Christine?
Oh, I was saying like a counseling, like a little lounge where young people can come and rap and talk with you and So you can
Okay,
talk with them. So like a counseling thing.
all right, little counseling nook. One more question. What would your business be?
Daycare center.
Oh, yeah, you love kids. I could have figured that one out. Yes, yes. Okay, that's great. So then my question is, what's stopping you from opening that business?
I got my own open.
Oh, I don't mean just with your grandkids. I don't think you meant, I understood it to be in addition to my grandkids, I'll be making some money, okay? You all know the grandkids, we don't make money off taking care of them. So I'm talking about, I thought you were talking about in addition to them.
No, nobody.
Okay. What's stopping you then from?
I'm brainstorming. I don't feel like I'd stop. I'm brainstorming ideas and
Okay.
trying to get the knowledge base for that.
Okay, so, okay, it's not dead. It's not just a thought. Andrea, what's stopping this baking?
Time.
Why don't you begin with one, two cakes right from your home?
Oh, I do that.
Okay.
Mostly I do like when the children's choir in church, when they have little children's thing up, they always ask me to bake a cake or bake some muffins or some cupcakes or something.
I mean for money.
I do it.
For money.
I get paid.
Okay, I just want to know because we are talking about a business, not a volunteer thing. Okay.
So I get every time they ask me, every time Jackie calls me, she first asks me how much for it.
Great.
And then she tell me what it is. Yeah, I get paid for it. And if I do it for work, I get paid.
Good. So your business, you're beginning that little seed.
Yes, a
Good.
little, starting a little bit.
That good. That is good to hear. Who else shared about their business? That's you. The
My
rest?
business is already running.
Yeah, your business is already up and running. Yes. Okay, Miss Phyllis, what's stopping you?
Finances, lack of finances.
Okay, can you just start with the books you have at home that you enjoy, and like how you go to the senior center there, find a little nook and share a book that you have read, maybe give one to another person and you share a chapter each week or something like that. There's some ideas. So you get started. Don't look for big money. Start with what you have. Okay, what is in your hand? Start with what you have if that is your dream. And your dream should never die. You're never too old to pursue a dream. So if that is your dream to own your own business, then begin where you are with what you have. Okay, the final question is, of course, we could answer together for Andrea and Christine. What do you bring with you everywhere you go? And they don't have to answer, we could answer for them. That's their phone. Anybody else besides?
I bring my smile. I bring my
What do
smile.
you? I think. What do you bring with you everywhere you go, except your phone?
My bag.
Yes, I take a bag everywhere. Nothing may be in it. It's just
habit. There's a habit. Throw it on the shoulder.
Yes, it's a habit of mine. It is a habit.
I take my mask.
Yes, I do too. I do too.
That becomes a part of me.
Yeah, I do that too. I still do that. Yeah. Anybody else take anything different? No?
My
Okay.
keys.
Your keys, yeah, we have to take those. Okay. All right. Now,
just one more thing I always take. I always take a rag. If I don't have rag, I have to have 2 sheets of napkins.
That I believe. Always sweating. That I believe. That I believe. Okay. Now, so for next week, your challenge is we know this is Black History Month. Think of some lady in Black history, look it up. This is going to take a little research. So you phone gurus, this is where you're going to use your phone other than going on social media you are going to look up a person in Black history, a lady other than Rosa Parks that you already know a little bit about, and find what her contribution was. Choose a lady, find out what her contribution was, and then you don't send me any video, don't send me any picture. You're going to dress as that person and come to Let's Talk as that choice. And then I'm going to give you 1.5 minutes to share your contribution.
1.5 minutes?
Yes.
That's
You're
long.
gonna have everyone participating, so I can't give you more than that. Everyone is expected to participate. Come dressed as that person and practice what you're going to say and come and tell us what was your contribution to making this world a better place. Okay? Now, everyone is expected to participate. Do I have to ask you to WhatsApp me? If you're not, I shouldn't have to say that, right? Right, Christine?
I'll try.
All right, good. That meant silence means consent.
I'll try.
So, as everybody then should come dressed as your Black history person and 1.5 minutes to share your contribution.
Okay, and those who are here this week should be present next week.
Yes.
Look at Christine's face.
All right.
She had a plan.
Okay, and if there's someone here that you know for whatever reason, please share with them.
Christine. Look
What
at
is it?
Christine's face.
What's the challenge, okay? Now, so God's goodness is running after me.
For your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am
let's continue to sing about the goodness of God and remember to share love with others. Share love with others. Call somebody and tell them you love them. Don't wait for when they're in the coffin. Don't wait. I'm telling you, just going through it. Don't wait. Then you're crying because you have regrets. Cry because you poured out so much love you want to share some more. That's why I'm crying. I wish he was here yesterday. Give him some more, not because I neglected to give. Let our lives be full of telling people, you know, we as this color, we have a problem with that. You know, big problem with that. Okay, so remember, call someone, tell them you love them. I love you. Take care of yourselves and bring someone to share with us next week. Bye.
Bye.